Welcome back. I'm joined now by Miles and Ella from the Star Wars Collectors Club here in Kentucky. And guys, we were just talking about how Rogue One has now breached 300 million here domestically. So on track to hit a record. So we know all this is really popular. Thank you for coming in today.
Well, we're always excited to come in and share things that we have on display.
Yeah, tell us about some of the stuff you brought in today.
Well, today I thought I'd bring in a little mixture with some of the unique Star Wars pieces, and we have the $6 Million Man, which was a big TV show when I was a kid. Sometimes he's called the $6 Million Man, sometimes the Bionic Man. And I did not have these when I was a kid. I had to find these at thrift stores or have people pick them up for me.
Oh, okay. So what is this worth now, if someone were to still have them at home?
The figure I have in the chamber, with the condition, I mean, he's probably about maxed out about $40.
Okay.
For me, you know, it's always the big hunt to find things. And some people like to recapture things from their childhood.
A lot of nostalgia. I know definitely for Doug, he's playing with some Star Wars stuff with his kids now that reminds stuff he had when he was a kid.
Yeah, it's sometimes you can have even more fun than when you were growing up, when you have your own kids to do this with.
So tell us about some of the Star Wars stuff we have here today.
Well, one of the unique items, this is a newer item, you call newer with a cord on it, but it's an R2-D2 telephone.
I love this.
And you know, nowadays I don't think they would make anything with the cord still on it.
Okay.
One of the harder to get items was the taller IG-88 doll. It was at the end of the toy line when they stopped making the toys. So a lot of people think, oh, the first things that came out are worth something or hard to get. No, actually, if they make a lower run at the end, then they've shortened the production of it.
Okay.
And the other thing about the IG-88 doll is he had little grenades on them, and those are usually just completely gone. And if you're to replace them, they're probably $30 or $40 per
Oh wow,
grenade.
just to replace those. So what are these smaller figures that we have up here?
The smaller set is your original set of figures, and you're able to actually mail away for the stand. There's I don't have the backdrop with it.
Okay.
And I have just countless amounts of figures. Years ago, I actually did buy this off eBay when apparently nobody was watching the auction. I got a really good deal on it.
Okay, good.
Another of unique items is the Star Wars, the Droid series. They did a cartoon series that didn't last long, but there's a kite that I picked up. I left that in the package. Most everything I take out of the package. There's a figure on the end, an Uncle Gundy figure, that's carded from the cartoon series. And really, the more obscure Star Wars things, the more collectible they tend to be.
So I love this ball over there. Where did you get that?
The bowling ball. The girls, didn't you want to play with those when we first got the bowling balls?
Oh yeah, I didn't realize how heavy they were.
They're bowling balls, but I actually own 3 of them. And of course, once again, you know, picking them up at thrift stores and yard sales. That one has not, they've never put the holes in it. And so that one has a little bit of a scratch, but really, honestly, that still would command maybe even $100, just because it's something just very unique.
Yeah, that's great. So Ella, what's your favorite thing here aside from the bowling ball?
Probably the original 12. I mean, when I was a kid, you had the newer stuff out, but I always like playing with the original because it just has such a unique look to it.
That's great. So before we go, tell us a little bit more about the Star Wars Collectors Club here in Kentucky. You meet once a month?
We meet every month. We have groups in Ashland, and we have groups in Louisville and Lexington. And we get together and have just a lot of fun. And
do you have a Facebook page, you said, if people want to get some more information?
We are on Facebook. The Facebook can also link you to the website. And people, you know, tend to just contact us and say, hey, I want to come to one meeting, or hey, I want to be a member.
And then you're addicted and keep coming back, right?
Pretty much. They never leave.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.